Hi, I'm Kelli Paddon. I'm here with Jeff Galbraith, the PPC candidate for Chilliwack-Hope in the federal election. And so thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Kelly.
We are going to get to know Jeff a little bit, and so I'm going to jump right in. My first question is just, can you tell us a little bit about who Jeff is?
Jeff is a concerned citizen. That's who really Jeff is. I came to become involved with the People's Party of Canada because I didn't like the way things were going in our government. I like a lot of citizens, the frustration of not being fairly represented and being highly taxed and not seeing any results for our tax dollars. I came to Chilliwack in 2017. I was finally able to afford to buy a home, and I have a condo here. I work here, and I've been here, like I said, since 2017. So it's an opportunity to help our area get better. For me personally, I've seen a lot of changes here, and some of it hasn't been very positive. Some of it's, and so we need to change the direction, and I just I felt the calling to be able to do that. I was watching a movie one time, and it was called Kingdom of Heaven with Orlando Bloom, and there was a statement made in the movie, "What man is a man if he doesn't make his world better?" Well, that hit me like a ton of bricks. So here I am, and I just want to see our world get better. I do what I can to help those in need, and I just want to continue down that road.
That's great. Well, thanks for that. You said you came in 2017.
Yeah.
Where were you coming from?
I came from Langley. I
Okay,
came from
yeah.
Langley, and I was very fortunate to have assistance to be able to buy a home and find employment to stay here, and because I was working in Langley, so I was quite the commute, back and forth, and so I work for a large manufacturing company, exporting company here in the Chilliwack area, and it's been a very positive change for me.
All right. So I guess my next question is: this is your first step into politics, right?
Yes,
Okay.
to this level, absolutely.
So what does that look like? One day you're at work and you're reading the paper or listening to the news and you're having feelings and opinions, and then the next you're the candidate. So what did that journey look like?
Well, for the People's Party of Canada, like I first shared, I wanted to see some change. So the People's Party of Canada, Maxime Bernier was all over my feed, social media feeds and email feeds and everything else, and he was asking for people who are concerned about the situation with our country, people who wanted to help make a difference, and so I applied, and I had to get a background check, RCMP background check, and go through 5 interviews. And I was originally acclaimed for the Mission-Matsqui-Abbotsford riding. So, that's where I started. And I did what was needed to do, and I met a bunch of great people in the Mission-Matsqui-Abbotsford area, and then an opportunity came up to run here in Chilliwack-Hope. So the natural transition was to just slide over. So here I am, and that's what is going to happen.
Okay, well, it's exciting. It's a big change.
It certainly is. It certainly is a big change. When I was a young lad, all I wanted to do was grow up and play hockey, but here I am getting involved in politics and helping our country, get better.
All right. Well, so then I guess the next question, and you've teased us a little bit with it, but what made you look at the People's Party and say, okay, that is my party. I'm going to raise my hand to stand as a candidate for them?
Well, and that's a great question, Kelly. The thing is I would never have fit in with the established parties. I don't have deep pockets. I don't come from very, financial well-meanings and everything else. I'm just a blue-collar worker that wants to see change. And so I started looking at their policies on their platform. And a lot of them, regarding immigration, regarding, healthcare, regarding, foreign policy, regarding, all, a good majority of those policies that the federal government is responsible for, they have a solution to the issues. So, and they align with my current values, my current moral standings, and so it was just a natural fit for me personally. So.
Okay, well, values alignment is really important for candidates and for voters. So is there a policy or a stance that is particularly close to your heart, that feeds your passion?
Well, I think the economy is probably the greatest. Immigration and the economy, and I think immigration probably leads the pack, because the thing is our current immigration policy sucks. We have mass immigration, and we have people coming into the country with no skills or abilities, but yet they require health care, they require funding, they require needs and benefits that the established Canadians and the shrinking tax-paying citizenry are having to pay for. And so, they're one and the same. Our established Canadians are unable to get reasonable, speedy health care because our health care system is tied up with immigrants. Our education system, seems to be floundering for established Canadians. And the thing is our economy, the people that are supposed to be coming are not producing enough income to help cover the expenses. And part of the taxation, a lot of our the foreign benevolence regarding our economy, we have to change the direction of our funding. Instead of going out to the global community, it has to stay within Canada. We're spending billions of dollars to foreign countries with no benefit to Canadians whatsoever. And so our party is looking to eliminate that. That's what our party is intending on doing, eliminating the foreign benevolence so that Canadians will have those funds kept here in Canada to take care of Canadians.
Okay, so economy and immigration
Absolutely.
intermingled for you?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that we haven't covered? Like, what else can you tell people of Chilliwack-Hope? Why you? Why now?
Well, I think, and here's the thing for the citizens of Chilliwack-Hope to come to realize. Our situation in our country right now is due to the fact of the number of parties, the parties that are established already. They committed. They are the ones who have, I'll say it, they've destroyed our economy. They've hurt our economy. They've hurt Canadian citizenry. People are leaving, and even immigrants who have come here wanting a better life are going back to where they came from. So what does that say about the current established parties in our government? And so I think it's important to realize that Canadians have a choice. They have an alternative to what's been going on in our country. And the People's Party of Canada is that alternative. And, currently, in the last election, almost 40% of the population did not vote. did not vote because, for whatever reason, obviously back east they have more people, or and so they've created more ridings. But the thing is, the Western population, the Western citizens, the Western provinces, you have the power to form the official opposition. And that's where our strength will lie. So I think it's important to remember that even though you think your vote doesn't matter, it does matter. It matters to you, it matters to your family, and it matters to your posterity. So I just, and the thing is the reason why, and I made a list of things, and I've done a video recording, but a lot of Canadians are fed up. They've had enough. They're fed up with the cancel Canada culture. More taxation with less representation. The development of being a post-national state. A provincial-only party that's taking up seats in the National House. Foreign entities influencing the people's house instead of the citizens. The insubordination to the tax-paying citizens. Special interest groups garnering favor and special treatment over the majority of citizens. The dereliction of duty of our representatives. They're supposed to be representing us. We've had enough of corporate and foreign benevolence to the tune of billions of dollars, while our own citizens go without under the guise of being good global citizens. Fiscal malfeasance. Our deficit has doubled in 10 years due to the current liberal policies, with no outrage, no concern, no backlash from the official opposition. The burning of our flag, while foreign flags are paraded through our streets ad nauseum. Canadians have had enough. The lack of transparency, accountability by commission or omission. Every single Canadian deserves the right and the freedom to pursue the goals and the dreams for a better quality of life, a greater sense of well-being, and a higher standard of living, without violating the rights of others to do the same. Canadians deserve to live life fully and completely, not exist in tax slavery.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your passion. Really appreciate you coming in to talk with me. Do not forget that Election Day is April 28th. And I think the thing that we can agree on is that not enough people vote. So be sure to make a plan to vote. If you haven't already voted in advance polls, April 28th is the day. Make sure you bring a friend, a neighbor, whoever else hasn't voted. First-time voters are my favorite. And make sure that you check out information from all the parties and make an informed decision. And I think you said, values alignment.
Yes.
It's really important. So go out, vote, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Kelly.